If you're a small or medium e-commerce marketer, you might want to know, how are your peers performing in terms of website traffic, conversion rates? So let's take a look at some of that data. Hi, I'm Daniel Burstein, Director of Editorial Content for Marketing Sherpa. We are here at the Marketing Sherpa Media Center at IRCE. And joining me now is Sean Brady, the President of the Americas for Amerisys. Thanks for joining us, Sean.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So you brought some data with you. So why don't you tell us how you got this data?
Yeah, so first off, we interviewed live as well as through surveys about 250 small business, medium-sized business organizations, think of it as 100 million revenue and less, to understand how they were approaching their business and what were the KPIs that they were focused on in 2015 and how are they changing for 2016.
You know, if we look at the data, I mean, the news is good. The good KPIs like traffic and conversion are up. The bad KPIs like cart abandonment are down. So, well, what are you seeing when you talk to customers as they try to hit these KPIs?
Yeah, I think when you think of website traffic being, a continued focus and a continued KPI, just how are they using their ad placement, their budget to continue to drive lookalike audiences to folks that are already engaged with them and that are loyal customers. So we still see that that's important, and it's an easy cost entry in order to drive that traffic. I think when you talk about the surprising thing around shopping cart abandonment, I think what we're still seeing is that the consumer's changing, and what shopping cart abandonment meant 5 years ago is different today. And so I think retailers need to look at how they're trying to do shopping cart abandonment, maybe think of it more as a recovery versus just abandonment.
Okay, now you mentioned looking at your current customers
Sure.
to try to get new customers, to try to get new traffic. I would think also you'd be able to see what type of customers are high margin customers, right?
Absolutely.
Who should I discount for on the upfront because they're going to have a longer lifetime value? Because we see lifetime value increasing too. Is that?
Yeah, lifetime value is still increasing because you're also looking at repeat customer purchases and what are the incentives that you're putting out for somebody to engage with your brand on an ongoing basis and more often. So if you think of cart abandonment, when it was originally designed and set up, it was really one size fits all. It's a one automation. But that actually should probably change based on someone's value to your business and how they engage with your business. So having it being more of an A/B test or ABC test where the value changes the incentive of the offer can create a different experience and create a better moment that matters.
And I'd imagine you can do that both for lookalike customers who are new and also customers you've had a relationship with.
Exactly. So what channels do they come to see you from can change how that experience should happen as well.
Okay, now another interesting thing looking at the data is there's a pretty big gulf, right? So while website traffic increased for 74% of the marketers, also it decreased for 14%. So it's also the biggest decrease. So why might some small and medium businesses be seeing a decrease in their traffic?
Yeah, I think maybe that they just may have a different focus at this point, and maybe they're trying to use a different channel. You look at mobile is emerging, right? And so maybe they're thinking of website less and mobile as more. So you may see it just in a different channel versus just a website.
Okay, and lastly, Net Promoter Score. That's the only one where stayed the same is the most for it. So at least it didn't go down, only 7% say it decreased.
Right.
So what can e-commerce companies, especially small and medium companies, do to help increase that Net Promoter Score? Is it customer service?
I think it's how are you engaging your customer to understand their experience, and then what do you do once you understand it? So what is that, understanding those moments, I call them moments that matter or moments of truth, and what are you doing that's going to change that experience during those moments, and then survey them to get an understanding of, is it working?
Okay, great. Well, thanks for coming by, Sean, and bringing
Thanks
your data.
for having me, I appreciate it.
Yeah, and thanks to you for watching, and you can see much more e-commerce data along with tips and tactics at marketingsherpa.com/IRCE.